the way down in manual mode. So my name is Tommy Joe Martins. I'll be your coach here for session number 3 on track. You guys should be starting to put it together by now. I know that we've all got our trouble spots we can kind of work through, but we're starting to probably feel more comfortable in the car, and that's why it's more and more important to be precise as we start kind of putting speed ahead of precision here at this part of the day, where we start getting more aggressive, more comfortable, but we're probably pushing a little harder, and now mistakes are going to be bigger. And I'm not trying to scare you. I'm going to be up here to make sure that we're keeping those mistakes to a minimum. I have a tendency to slow you guys down a bit if I see us making a few of those. Let's work on our line. Let's work on the turn-in point going into the corner. You guys just learned about that in that early and late apex talk. That line we take going into the corner, so important. So, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of space from this coupe in front of us. But if we really focus on that turn-in, when we start turning the wheel, that angle that we go into the corner, we'll get a better exit, we'll get more speed down the straightaway. All right, Kurt, let's ease into it here. Let's get the third gear. We take this first lap like a warm-up lap. Just on lap 1, settle back in, get a good rhythm. Come out here to the left, all the way, use all that track. Slowly up to fifth gear, nice and smooth. Find your braking marker over here on the left-hand side, start to brake. Down to fourth gear. Want to balance off the brakes as we enter the corner. Squeeze the throttle as we clip the apex. It's pretty smooth there, Kurt. We probably get to that apex a little earlier there, but I like that you were trying to think about when you started turning. That's good. I want to see those wheels turning in your head here in this session, really thinking about the angle that we take into the corners. So fifth gear, and then braking, down to fourth. Nice and smooth. I just want to make sure we get all the way down to the apex here, Kurt. Fourth gear. Back to the right. Light brake here. Keep it at fourth gear. Turn 4. Third gear here for turn 5 as we clip that and then unwind out to the right. Fourth gear. And just being real smooth here on lap 1, guys. I'm not going to push it. Just want us to get to all the apexes. Think about when we start turning that wheel, how we're clipping the apex. Almost want to clip that apex with the back tire, right? That we're pointed at the next target. Nice and smooth. I'm going to get you up here with us here, Chris. We carry a little more entry speed into those S's. We'll work up to it here. Let's go down to third gear for turn number 8. Bring it around. Remember, this is one where we're using that throttle steer off throttle, let it rotate around. Let's bring it back to the left. Chris, you got down to the apex here and 8 a little bit earlier, so I pushed you wide. Alright, let's use the turn in here at turn 10. Get it to the apex here, Kurt. Let's get rolling. Let's ease into it here. Let's get up to fourth gear. To the left, all the way on it. Then a little lift here, turn 2, and back to it right here. Treat this like a straightaway, all the way on it, up and dead. And braking first, fourth, and bring it to the right. All the way out to the left, and then back to the right hand side. Lighter brake here. This is a momentum corner. Find your brake marker there on the right. Use that, drag the brake, cross the apex. And now down to third gear. Stay out wide. Use that turning cone on the right. Came in there shallow. A little bit shallow there. We're still turning by the time we get to that exit curve. Until we turn in early. Just stay out wide. More discipline. And then a sharper angle. Into the left here. Keep it in fourth gear. Decent speed on the entry of the S. That's good. Back to the middle. Throttle here. Back to the right. Gary, make sure you go down to third gear before you get to the exit of turn 5, right? While we're braking for turn 5, click that downshift to third. Don't want to be downshifting on exit. Third gear here in turn 8. Remember, coasting, throttle steer, let it wrap around. Work on that one there, Gary. Back to the left. Remember what it's about. It's about setting up for turn 9. That's the one that matters more. Keep it in third gear. Over here to the left-hand side. Wait for that turn-in cone, that orange turn-in cone on the left. Focus on that. Get a good exit here. There you go, Kurt. Look good. Put your foot down. Up and good. Chris started turning. You started turning, and then you were early. You can't just follow that car in front of you, right? He's further ahead. He's at the turn-in point. You're not. Let's go over to the right-hand side. You're doing good, Kurt. Return to the left. Back to it, right there, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Back towards the pink cone on the right. Fifth gear. Firm brake. Fourth. Get it slowed down. And then start to balance. Bring it over here to the right. Wide, Kirk. Get it down to the apex. Right? I see you turning more as we're past the apex. Turn it like that going in. Get it down there to it. Give yourself more room on the exit. That's why we're losing a lot of center of the corner speed. We're turning more when we're in the middle of the corner. We need to turn left. Get out here wide, third gear. Wait for that orange cone. Turn sharper going in. And then drive it out there straight. Drive it out straight. Go. Like that. You're gaining on me down the straightaway now, right? It's about to be more decisive as you turn into the corner. While you're on the brake here, fourth gear. Get it over here. Give it a little bit of brake as we go back to the right and left. And then throttle right there. Kirk, throttle through this first one. Back to the right. Then a little bit of brake to the left. That's it. Back to the right. Nice. Now we're talking. All right, Kirk, get it over to the left. Third gear, light brake downshift. Wide. Off the brakes, let it coast. Tighten it up. Too wide, too late. Back to the left. So Gary, try to stay off both pedals. Those S's. Either gas or brake, one or the other. Let's go over to the right-hand side here, Kurt. To the left. Oh, yeah, really good exit. Nice. Okay, Kurt, hold to the right for me. Chris, come on up here. Up to fifth gear. All right, drop to the back there, Kurt. And let's keep it going. Nice job right there. Light brake, quick. Now to the left-hand side. Let's go. Fourth gear. We bring it back to the right. A little more speed through here. So we can really build up some momentum. And then up to fifth gear here. And firm brake. Get on it. Downshift. Fourth gear. Look to the right. So we're still wide here in turn 3. I'm going to tighten that up, guys. I think we're worried so much about carrying the speed up to it. We're not worried about getting to the apex. So fourth gear, bring it to the left. And then down to third. Wait for that orange cone. Turn sharper. And then drive it out of there straighter. That's it. Nice. Really good. Now up to fourth. All the way on it right here. Light brake here, Chris. Light. Momentum. To the left, trust it. Right, left. A little bit of throttle. Try to get it up on those curves here, Chris. Don't want to miss those. Cross the curve here. And then back to the left. Back to the right, on the curve. Hold it out to the left side. Third gear, look right, balance. Off the brakes. Bring it back to the inside. Tighten it up a little bit here, Kirk. I want to touch that curve and stay to the right on this time. Then back to the left. Little brake. Got down there too early there, Gary. You're still looking at Chris. That's why you're getting some of these corners early. Look for your apex. Like right here, off that orange cone and then back to the throttle as we put the apex. Oh yeah, that's it, Chris. Nice run right there. Let's go to fourth gear. Up to fifth gear. I'll be a little bit here. That's good. Stick with it. Don't brake yet. Don't brake yet. Don't brake yet. Now brake. Fourth gear. Start to ease off the brake as we turn in. Got a little bit late here. It's okay. Just want to make sure we get to the apex when we're carrying speed like that. Let's go to the right. Turn two. Right, so it's not just about carrying speed in a straight line. We got to try to carry that little bit of momentum through the corner. On the brakes, hard. Fourth. Get it to the apex. I don't care if you got to use more brake. Get it over here. Still haven't touched the curve, Chris. I'm going to scream next time. Bring it to the right side. Light brake. Get it to the left. Back to the brakes, third gear, wait for the orange cone, sharper angle, and straighten it out. There it is, nice. Good. Fourth gear. Light brake, think about the angle, over to the left side. Right, and left. So like right here, guys, we want to make sure we get back to the right-hand side. On this curve here through turn number 8. Over to the right, get over there to it. There it is, nice. Third gear, look to the right side. Bring it around and hold it to the right. Then back to the left. There you go, good. Hold it to the left side now, Chris. Get back to the left, wait for that orange cone. We're going to do one more. A couple times here, Gary, where we're still looking at that car in front of us. That's why we're early for a couple of these corners. Like I'm seeing that more in the sharp corners, Gary, where you're seeing him turn and you're starting to turn. You gotta follow him in and you wind up wide. So fifth gear, your crash back to the right by the big cone. Back to the brakes, fourth gear. I'm gonna get you behind me here in just a second, Gary. We're gonna work on that. Let's bring it to the right here, Chris. Get to the apex. Get to the apex. Thank goodness. Otherwise, I'm going to have to yell at you. Get out here to the left. Good job. Give yourself more room to accelerate down that hill, too. That's good. Back to the right. Light brake. Right? So getting to that apex helps us with our speed back down into turn 4. Third gear. On the curve. And then out to the right. Beautiful, beautiful section right there. Fourth gear. Got a best line going so far right here. This is nice. Give me a lighter brake right here, Chris. Lighter. A little more momentum, left, right, left, throttle. Get through the first one, in the gas, then hold it to the left with a little brake, and then flip it back to the right. Nice throttle, light brake, third gear, look right, bring it around, and hold it on the curve as you get to the apex. We got to stay to the right here, and then back to the left, little brake. Get down there too early, Gary. Get down to the inside too early there in turn 8. So it's pushing you wide. Wait for that orange cone here. That's our turning point. And then down to the apex and out of the throttle. We're hitting the throttle. Bring it out. All right, good, Chris. Pull to the right for me. Nice job. Gary, keep your foot in it all the way down the straightaway here. Catch right up to it. Chris, pull to the back here behind the yellow car. Nice job right there. Nice improvement. As you come out of turn 10, though, remember, Chris, that what's going down now will be more aggressive. So we got to straighten out coming out of that corner. Otherwise, it's going to give you that little bit of wheel spin, especially if we got those inside tires on that curve. All right, let's go to the right-hand side, Gary. Doing a good job. Let's go to fifth gear. And firm brake, fourth gear, get it slow down and make sure we get to our apex here. Yeah, wide. Little wide, got to turn in just a smidge earlier. Bring it back to the right side. The speed was fine. Just want to get down to that apex. Lighter brake here. Let's go to the left. And back to the brakes, third gear, wait for that orange cone. That's it, not bad. Maybe a smidge early, but not too bad. Fourth gear. here. There you go. Just don't want to shortcut that last one. We almost dropped the wheel right there. A little bit of light brake, hold it left. Got to use a little brake right there. I don't want to be in the gas. Third gear, wider. Let it coast. Oh man, we're getting to the inside a little early there. Back to the left now. You calm yourself, that's good. Bring it to the left side. Wait right here for that turning cone. Wait for that. And then get on it. You got to turn it a little sharper, right? So it's turning more on the way out of the corner. I don't like that, Gary. I like to be straightening up on the way out. So next time when you get that turning cone, turn it sharper initially. All right, back to the brakes. Fourth gear. And then balance off the... Nice. Bring it over to the right-hand side through turn 2. This is really good speed through here, Gary. Doing a good job. Up to fifth. It's okay, we'll work up to that. I know turn 2 is kind of a gut check corner. Build up our confidence with it. On the brakes, fourth gear. Really good speed. That's all. Bring it over tight. On wide, out to the left. Light brake here. Turn in. Over, across that apex. And then back to the brakes. Oh, late.
Really put that.
Yeah, let's slow it back down here, Gary. So, look. Couple mistakes in a row right there. I'm going to slow things down. Let's talk about it. Overshot turn 4, right? Turning really late. And then came into turn 5. That one you just went through, dove in there really early. That's what put us on a wrong path. It's really turn 4, right? It's the one that leads into it is why we made the mistake. So that's important. If we make a mistake in a corner, we want to get the next one right. We really want to try to focus on getting that next one, just the line right? Let's start easing back into it here, Gary. It's okay. I just like to slow you down. Let's think about it for a second. And then we'll get right back to it, okay? So third gear, start picking it back up. Actually, we liked the line here through turn 8 last time. Let's do it. Let's stay out wide. Give it a little bit of brake. Bring it around. And then hold it. Then a little bit of brake as you flick it back to the left. There you go, good. In the throttle. Drive it up here on this full straightaway. Braking at the 1, turning at the cone, turn sharper. Gary, I'm going to scream if we get that curve next time. We're not turning it enough. You're turning it enough to get to the apex. We're not going to the apex. We're going out there to that exit curve. Turn it more on the way in. Turn it past that apex. Like, I'm aiming past the apex. I'm aiming out here to the curve. That's it. Nice. Good. Fourth gear. Bring it back to the right. All the way on right here. Fifth gear. And then firmer brake down to forward. Look right. And hold it to the right side. On that curve and throttle. Let it push out to the left. Nice job right there, guys. Let's start our cool down lap. All right, guys, nice job. Let's leave it in fifth gear. We're going to bring it back in this time. Hey, Gary, nice job right there. Look, got to think about it a little bit right there. That 4 and 5 apex, that was just a case of you got in there locked, came in wide, tried to turn a lot, came out of the corner really shallow, and then couldn't get back in position for turn 5, right? And so now we're going into turn 5 early, and like we learned in that classroom, when we dive into the corner early, it's pushing us out wide. So Gary, we can turn at the right spot, but like not really turn it enough and get there, and then you're still pushing out wide. That's what's going on in turn 10. Like you're turning at the right spot. You're just not turning enough. Like I'm pointed past the apex and out here to the left, right? Like when I turn through a corner, I'm a little more decisive, and then I can straighten up more on the way out of that corner. That's where we're going to make a little more speed. Chris, making sure we're unwinding the wheel coming out of the corners. I know we talked about it earlier today. Lighter brake pressure, right? And also opening those hands up, letting the car straighten up to carry a little more speed on the way out of the corner. Kirk, getting down to that apex there in turn 3, right? Again, turn that wheel just a little bit more. Get it all the way down to that apex. Give yourself room to straighten up on the way out of the corner. All right, let's pull it here to the right-hand side, guys. Go ahead and stop recording on the PDR. If you guys want to roll your windows down, you can. Put it in park. We're going to pull up on the parking brake. Here, I'm going to pull forward a little bit more, guys. Let's give a little more space there. I know it's going to be a little tight there with that Escalade there. There you go, that's cool. We're going to put it in park. Make sure the recording is stopped, and you guys can shut it down and hop out.